Hello world. Okay, I'm back. I've been having some technical difficulties. I don't even know what's been going on with the computer and everything. But anyway, so I have some technical difficulties. So this is gonna be Love and Hip Hop episode 11 and 12, and the reason why is because I watched 11 and I did an entire video on it. Went and hit upload, and it disappeared. It wasn't on my channel. It wasn't on my computer. I can't tell you where it went. So this one is gonna be both episodes meshed together. And I'll start off with Mimi. Basically, Mimi is supposed to be trying to do a management thing with this Tiffany Fox irrelevant number 1 and Jessica Pennypiece irrelevant number 2. I mean, she's got a little bit more relevance on the show than Tiffany Fox, but she's still irrelevant. Anyway, so we've got Mimi, Jessica Dime, and all that. She was saying that she's not happy with Mimi's management because Mimi hasn't provided her with anything except a failed meeting with Jazzy Faye. So Dawn tries to get Jessica signed with her. So Mimi meets up with Dawn, and Dawn is basically shading her like, how you gonna manage somebody? You can't even manage your life. And I was like, shade, but true. And the reason I'm saying this is because, I mean, come on. I know you need a storyline, Mimi, but a management company. First, you want to be Stevie J's side hoe. Then you want to be his main hoe. Now you his baby mama. Now you his old hoe. Then you became Nico's hoe. Then you want to be a maid. Then you want to be a porn star. And then you want to be a manager. Come on, maybe like make up your mind. She's talking about she's self-made. She's got her own company. She doesn't need Stevie J. Okay, first of all, get one thing successful before you try to move on. I mean, get the maid thing successful first, or the cleaning service you provide first, before you try to move on to porn star and music manager. Like, come on, dude. I know you need and let's not forget reality star. She's trying to add that part onto us, so whatever. Anyway, so she sets up, and remember I'm meshing episodes 11 and 12 because the storylines are connected. She sets up Tiffany Fox, who we ain't seen in how long and we don't really care about. She sets her up with Jazzy Faye, and then she sets Jessica Dime up with Jermaine Dupri. I need to know how much Jermaine and Jazzy are getting paid to show up, because it's clearly they're not gonna do anything. I mean, I'm thinking they're not gonna do anything with this artist. I could be wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. The only song, I mean, I haven't heard anything from Tiffany Fox, and the only song I heard from the what's her name, Jessica Dime, is I'm So Disrespectful. And as Jermaine Dupri pointed out, it sounds like an angry stripper song. Yeah, marinate on that. So all that aside, so next up we have in the last episode, there had been no Scrappy, there had been no Erica, no Bambi. This episode 12, oh my god, Bambi and Scrappy make a freaking appearance. They have this little small scene where he basically gives her a key to his house. Do we care about that? No, you've been gone too long. We don't care about that. We don't care about that at all. I mean, I really don't. Off of them. On to Rashida. So Rashida and that girl Ashley, she lets Rashida know they're going to another promo tour. And so Erica, who pops up in her background cameo role in episode 11 and episode 12, she pops up and she's like, you should be worried, pumping Rashida's head up. So Rashida goes banging on the door and trying to, see what's going on. Open the door, Ashley's there. Bam, it's Ashley's girlfriend. She's gay. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with her being gay. It's just like, come on now. Like, I knew it wasn't gonna be him in the room, but I didn't know it would be her girlfriend. That was a nice little twist. Okay, Mona, I see you with your script. Marriage is, gay marriage is legal. I see you trying to throw it on up in here. No, but seriously. So Rashida goes. Sidebar. Did anybody notice it said South Atlanta? How you gonna promo tour South Atlanta? Now I've been to Atlanta, numerous times. It's South Atlanta. Like, it's not like Atlanta is huge. it's not. I know Atlanta is like called Black Hollywood, and it's, you know, a busy city, but it's not a huge, like, gigantic, like you need to go stay in a hotel to go to the South type city. You really don't. So it's just like, really, Mona, you could have put a little more effort. Have them in Alabama like last time, or Florida, like. And how are you on a promo tour, bitch? Nobody know who the fuck you are. Anyway, so you know, she finds out she's gay, so she goes and apologizes to Kirk. Whoopee. We have now, after Erica had, you know, laughed at Rashida's storyline and, you know, was in the background playing Kiki and with her, we get, you know, Scrappy gives a little appearance to Erica. So they get one scene to get, you know, Scrappy got two scenes, one with Bambi and one with Erica. Erica got two scenes, one with Rashida and one with Scrappy. They settled their differences. They beat for one episode. They had this child support thing for like 1 or 2 episodes at the beginning of the season. Fast forward 8 or 9 episodes later and they're fine. Bitch, okay, if there was anybody, I know I say get Kirk and Rashida off. If there's any main cast member who doesn't need to be here, Erica and Scrappy, they've given us absolutely nothing. Mama D has branched off from being just part of Scrappy's storyline to actually having her own separate story. Like, come on, like, we don't even need them. You know, like, they could be background characters. I feel like they're just taking up space on the reunion couch, along with Tiffany Fox and Jessica Pennypiece and that prima donna and I mean, a lot of people. I feel like they're just taking up space. Who we have next? Young Jock and Kadia and Cena and all that. So basically, Kadia forgives him. He brings over some divorce papers saying that he's officially divorced and all that. And then and after that we have him telling the baby mama number 4 that he wants to be with KD. So she attacks him and starts crying and uninterested. Also, finally, Jessica Dime finally met up with Jocelyn. And, you know, they had their little tiff and their scuffle. And, you know, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. So, Stevie decides, you know, that he's gotten Jocelyn involved with these, in a meeting with these movie producers in LA who want to produce a movie called That Time of the Month. Yes, they're talking about that time of the month. But that was episode 11. They weren't even in the past episode. How do you have Carly, Stevie, and Jocelyn absent from an episode? What? No. So probably one of the better parts of the episode to me is everybody. I'm sorry, I just feel like it got real dark. I got nervous. Hold up. Let me turn the light on. I got real nervous, honey. Yeah, I got nervous, y'all. I'm sorry. When the lights go out like that and I'm home alone, I freak out. I'm sorry. I forgot to. So Kaleena decides, you know, her husband have separated, not marriage-wise, but business-wise. He's not her manager anymore. So she goes to Mama Deb, Waka Flocka's mother, Tammy's mother-in-law, you know, all that. And they decide, you know, she's like, oh, you know, what can you do for me? It's a privilege to work for me. Now, I don't mind her questions, because I felt like they were pretty valid questions. I think Deb got insulted by the manner of how she was asking the questions. Like, she was just a little too cocky, if that makes sense. If that makes sense, I feel like she's too cocky. But it's right to know your worth. It's right to know your worth and to know what kind of person should be working with and for you. I think that's perfectly fine. I don't see nothing wrong with that at all. I don't see anything wrong with that at all. It's really, I mean, it was a valid thing. So, you know, they have that little tiff and Deb kind of puts her out. So they're at the club and Tammy rolls up. Deb's mother-in-law, Waka Flocka's wife. And basically they get into a beef. I am conflicted. 1, I would defend my mother and my mother-in-law as well. But 2, that was business. That wasn't any of Tammy's business to get into. Like, if that's how Deb does business, that's your answer right there, Kaleena. You don't need her or, you know, around if that's how she's gonna do business. But at the same time, you know, who knows? But that's pretty much the meat of what had happened. I can't think of too much other things that happened. I actually think It's weird. I don't know if Erica and Rashida are beefing with Mimi. I don't say beefing. I just think they're not really feeling her after the sex tape thing, and she admitted that it was fake. Because other than that one scene in episode 1, they have not filmed with Mimi at all. Mimi has only been filmed with Arian, Stevie, Margot, and Nico. And those Tiffany Fox and Jessica Irrelevant piece. Like, that's the only people she's been filming with. So I just think, you know, maybe something going on that we don't know about, or maybe something's happening that we're not, I don't know. I just feel like something's going on, because usually, you know, they film together every couple episodes, but they haven't. So we'll see what happens. But that's it for episodes 11 and 12 of Love and Hip Hop. Stay tuned for next episode, where apparently Rashida and Kaleena get into it, and also Carly Red comes back and does her messiness between Jacques women. We will see you then. Well, I will see